Whew. Let me check this out. We're live. There we go. There's that stream. See how I look. Oh, look at it. There we go. Check, check. Check, check. Cool. Bring up chat. I turn that light off in the back. What annoying. There. What up, yo? Chat's just coming up here on my computer. Should make another coffee. I suppose I will. There we go. Whoa, chatters. White Tupac. Day and Night OG, what up? First. Bill Long Matt. How's the working man doing today? I'm doing good. Happy Wednesday, Daniel Barry Sports Highlights. Frosty finally got a job and will never let us forget. Don't forget much, dude. Yeah, so I was out of data the last few days, so just like, fuck it. Oh, I got bald down. Holy fuck. Shaved my beard, guys. A little bit. Trimmed it. I just rinse this out and make another coffee. Oh. Alrighty, guys. So it's Wednesday. That means it's payday tonight. Before I get into the work stuff, I guess this is what happens when you start like using your credit card and shit. But I got scammed, bro. Aaron Shred. My hair looks so long. Saturday, do I want to drink? No, I can't be drinking, man. I got a big job next week, the one where they're like testing for drug and alcohol. So I won't be drinking or smoking weed this weekend. So I got fucking scammed this morning. I wake up. I'm out of the timeline here. We'll go back and we'll start the work week, and I'll give you guys an update how my week was. But this morning I woke up and I got a fucking text message from my bank like, did you make this charge? And I was like, no. Well, I went and checked my bank statement or my credit card activity, and there were 4 charges of the same thing that they were questioning me. It said Amazon channels. I'm like, no. So I responded no. And they fucking restricted my credit card right away. So then they're like, call us. So I'm like, okay. So I called them. And then I'm like, I didn't make these fucking charges. There's like $50 in charges on there. And I just got my refund back for my deposit at the hotel for in Montreal on the weekend. So I was like waiting for that. And then like there was $50 gone, $60 gone or some shit. I was like, bleh. So anyway, blocked the account blocked, and they're sending out a new credit card. So whatever. Joe, what up? Yeah, it sucks. And like, I haven't been using my credit card that much for purchases, but I did use it yesterday. And then there was 4 charges on there. I don't even have Amazon Prime, you know what I mean? Like, I don't have any of that shit. Like, so it was a fucking scam. So whatever was going on, my card got cloned or my card got skimmed or whatever. And then I think what they do is they just try and put charges on there that people won't notice. It was weird. It was like a $5 charge, a $6 charge, like a $14 charge, and then like a $36 charge or something. It was $60. Old school Dave, what up? So that was mildly frustrating, but whatever. Anyway, tonight's payday. I got details. I finally signed up to the payroll service, even though there's no pay stubs in there yet. I guess I don't know. Whatever, they're doing an update. I don't even know what the fuck. But I found out how much I get paid per hour. So my hourly rate is $20.85. Just so you guys know, it's $20.85. And I also learned that they give overtime after 40 hours. So by law in Ontario, you got to give it over 44. But this company is actually doing it after 40. So that actually works out better. That works out better than like making $22 an hour, just saying. Well, it depends. It depends. On 40 hours? No, it doesn't work out better. Okay, I lose out on, I lose out on $1.15 an hour. But on 44 hours, it does work out better. I make like $40 or $60 extra doing it this way because I'm getting paid like 31 something an hour for overtime. Senate, the Menace, what up? I guess that. Yeah, so that's not bad. So that makes sense why my first paycheck was so big. So I didn't have a pay stub, but I kind of like worked out what my like tax rate was on the first paycheck. So basically what I did is I took what I got paid, which was like $11.90. Okay. I figured out all my hours. So I figured out like what I made, like, so at 40 hours, my hourly pay is like $834 before tax. Okay. And then I added the overtime on. Okay. I added the overtime on, which was like $330 because I worked 51 hours the first week. So that gave me like 1170 or something like that. Okay. And then what I did is I took the $11.90 that I got paid previously, like what I got paid for that week. I took off the $250 per diem because that's not taxed. So that left me with like $940. Okay. So then I took $940 and divided it into $1170 or whatever. And that's about 80%. So they're taxing me like 20% on that check. So that's all right. That's not that bad. Did I fucking use my last... No, I don't want to drink this coffee black. What? Did I not? No. Where's my creamer? Damn you! I guess I'm using aspartame. Ciggies and lollies. Is this a hotel room? Yes, it is a hotel room. This is my life. I'm on the road. I don't work in Cornwall. I work on the road, and the company pays for our hotels every night. So this is very similar to one that I stayed in before. This is a pretty generic room. Here, I'll show you guys. I don't really care. I'm not really divulging where I'm working. My name's not even on the fucking room, so I don't give a shit. There you go, guys. There's the fucking room. There you can see the bed. There's a TV over across from the bed, whatever. Little couch. So I've been here since Monday night. What's going on here? All my equipment's breaking. My battery on my fucking computer's all going to shit. Anyway, breakfast situation is free breakfast. We were actually able to enjoy it. Me and my supervisor, I'm talking about, my foreman. We were able to actually enjoy it today. We had to leave early the past couple days. Or wait. We got here Monday. Yesterday was Tuesday. So yeah, we had to be there. We had to be at the job site for like 7. It was an interesting day. It's been an interesting work week. I'll get into that. But no, I didn't get breakfast yesterday. Today we had breakfast because we only had to show up for 8 because it was raining and shit this morning. So we knew it was gonna rain. So it was delayed. Our work got delayed a bit. Be more British B. What up? Green screen. No. Green screen. No. Not fucking green screen, bro. Not a fucking CGI expert either. Okay. So yeah. So what was I talking about? Oh yeah, my pay stubs. So yeah, it's about 80% tax rate on that big check. So I figured out remember I said I'll be clearing about 800 per week. It's more like 900 with the it's more like 900 with the per diem and everything. So that's actually all right. Yeah, so my second week I did 42 hours. So that's what I'm getting paid for tomorrow. So 40 hours and 2 hours overtime. So 834 plus like 60. So it's 900. Take 80% of that. It's like 715 or something. And then add 250 onto that for 50-day per diem. So I'll actually be clearing about 960 on this paycheck, I believe. Hey, that's all right. Yeah, the breakfast here is good. They got real eggs. It's a warm breakfast. They got eggs, hash browns. They got all kinds of stuff. I've been eating so well, guys. I've been eating so well this week, but I'm not going to eat tonight. I'm just going to save room for breakfast. I like. Last night I went to Cajot Spar. It's a French chain. Had some ribs. Had a full. Oh, I got more ribs. I will eat that. I forgot about that. Ha! Yeah. I'll eat these. That's what I had last night. I couldn't finish it. Can I microwave this? No, you can't microwave this. Oh, plate. Maybe I'll just eat them cold. I don't care. Okay. I wasn't gonna eat supper, but now I got something to snack on. So okay, perfect. Yeah, I don't know. Went to St. Hubert's today for lunch. Had like a fucking club sandwich. We like went in there. We're like, we need to be out of here in half an hour. They did it. They fucking did it. Some rain. What up? Looks like I just got out of jail. No. So the work week's pretty good. It started off kind of weird. Like it was a very long drive here. Like a full day. So we started the job yesterday, Tuesday, and we get to the site. So there's always a client representative there to like actually tell us where to spray and that kind of thing. The only information we had from our team was like the distance of how long and like the hectares of amount. So the distance and the amount of area that we're spraying. So that determines how much chemicals we need, right? So we get there and the representative of the client, he didn't exactly, so we didn't know, like usually some clients that we have like a map, some clients we have a map and it actually shows where we're doing and shit like that. We didn't have any of that on this one. We just had the amount, and this is like, I'll say this, guys, this company is a massive company. Okay, I'm just saying, they're fucking massive, like different area, like different locations and things like that for this particular job, like different job sites and stuff like that. But it didn't on the sheet, it didn't actually say like the names of anything. It only had like initials, and like, you know, like we didn't know what the fuck was going on. We're like, okay, well, the client will tell us where to go. So anyway, so we finally figured out, so we thought. And anyway, we spent the whole day, we spent this whole day doing something that we weren't supposed to do, that we weren't signed up to do. It was just an area that wasn't part of the contract or something to that effect. So I was personally a little concerned. Because Joe Shipley, what up? Big Mac, 2 Big Macs and a small fry is 18. Yeah, it's massive. This company is massive. Like whatever you think I'm saying is massive. Like what I'm talking about is like the worldwide net worth of their market capitalization. Okay, whatever you think I'm saying is massive, multiply that by like 100. And this is like one of their locations. Like whatever. Anyway, they're big. So so that being said, and like we had like all kinds of trainings for it. We had all kinds of trainings for this company, and like it's not the one that required the pre-screening though. But we had all kinds of fucking trainings for it, and they have all kinds of fucking rules and shit. Like I took out my fucking eyebrow ring yesterday for the fucking thing, because it's like, don't be wearing like jewelry, metallic jewelry for fucking, if you're in like operation sites. Now we're not exactly in operation sites, and we realized it, so I wore mine today. But yeah, so there's just a lot of strict rules. There's just a lot of strict rules in this company. And like I said before, it's like kind of intimidating. It's intimidating because there's a lot of risks. There's a lot of risk because it's like very industrial. So like, you know what I mean? I haven't had to wear a respirator or anything, but like there's a lot of risks at different areas of this company. They do a lot of different things. So I'm just saying, it's big. Why does my shirt not have sleeves? It's because it's a t-shirt. I don't know. Landon gave it to me. Clea gave it to me. And I did trim my beard. Yes. Yeah. My team leader, my foreman, was like, "Oh, I remember you from high school now." That's funny. That's funny. Anyway, so we show up at this job site, and we didn't really know where to spray. That was the thing. We didn't know where to spray. So the client guy, it was his first time doing, like, being the guy who you know, supervises or accompanies the sprayers or whatever. Like usually, you know, some companies, they have like, it's the same guys last year and that kind of thing or whatever. So anyway, so we ended up doing a whole part that wasn't even part of the job. We spent our whole first day spraying and using chemicals for something that really wasn't part of the contract. So at the end of the day, we had to talk with like some of the higher ups at the company. We had to get our, like, when we showed up, like this, because you have to have security badges and shit for this place. So like, we had to go get a security badge, but like their internet was down or something. So like nobody was getting badges. So we just went and did the shit. And then we met up with the higher ups later, and they clarified everything and showed us where the maps are and everything. And I'm like, oh fuck, we used some chemicals that we weren't supposed to, like, you know, like, and I'm like, well, I think worst case scenario, we probably just bill them for what we did anyway. I think that's probably, like, what we did needed to be done. Like I'm just saying, like, there was weeds and shit, you know what I mean? Like, it wasn't like there was no weeds. So we did something that was useful for them, but it just wasn't part of the contract. So I don't know how that works, but I'm sure we billed them for it. So then I'm like, well, okay, then we made the company some extra money. I'm like, okay, perfect, all right. So anyway, so then we had to sit down with the guys, and they're super nice, and I was cracking jokes, you know, calling myself corn pops and shit, and like, I like introducing myself as Jordan. Okay, I like introducing myself as Jordan, and it throws these French people off. It's kind of funny because they're like Jordan, you know, they say it all French, but when they try to say my name in English, it fucks them up. So anyway, anyways I enjoy that. So yeah, and like I don't really talk in these meetings. I don't talk. I'm just there listening, and they're all speaking French and shit, and like whatever, and I'm laughing at their jokes, and you know, whatever, it's cool, you know, building rapport. Good work. Do I actually work outside? Yes. Well, I'm inside a truck most of the time, but yeah, my tan might be done. Well, it's not an injury, but my battle wound from one day, it's fucking healing up. You can see bruising there, and it's fucking healing up too. Nothing serious. Pierre Jordan, Cardin, Jordan, MC Jordan. Okay, so today, so we showed up like 7 yesterday because we didn't hear back from the guy. We didn't hear back from the guy until because we messaged or my supervisor phoned him on Friday to let him know we were coming and fucking. But it was holiday weekend here in Quebec, right? So we didn't hear from him until like an hour or half an hour before we were gonna be there at the location. So he finally got back to us, told us to meet us there. We waited at the security. We ended up not getting our passes. We went and did the work that we weren't supposed to do. And you know, there was just confusion. That's all. It was just confusion. And then at the end of the day, we met with the higher ups, and they confirmed what we're supposed to be doing. So today we show up, and he's like, "Oh yeah, show up at 8." It was gonna rain. It did rain. It downpoured in the morning. So we're like, "Oh fuck, hopefully this stops." And then because we can't spray if the plants are wet because the chemicals will fucking just roll right off the plants. So so we have to wait until they dry as well. If it pours, like it was a thunderstorm this morning and it was fucking, then we have to wait for the fucking shit to dry, which doesn't take that long. JC, am I a translator? What do I do? I just found this video on Alicia, what up? What size are my feet? Like 9.5. I'm not a translator. I'm a grounds person. As my technical position, I work on a herbicidal spraying team. So we kill weeds. Contract weed killer. I went from a weed smoker to a weed killer. All right. So I basically fill the tank. I do other things as well, but basically fill the tank. That's my primary responsibility, putting chemicals in the tank. Are my feet ticklish at all? It depends. No, I haven't smoked any weed since Friday. So we show up today. It's like raining on the way there. It's a different location than yesterday. And we formulate the plan of what we're going to do today. So we do it. And this is like a 4-day job, 3 or 4 day job, right? So like we do what we're supposed to do today. And then we had to do some more, but unfortunately, like, okay, so like we use a certain chemical mix for the first part of the day, okay? And they want a different chemical mix done for this different job, okay? But I don't think anybody told them that we have to rinse the fucking tank. Yeah, we have to rinse, and it's a big ass tank, okay? Like more than 500 gallons, okay? So like, now, like, we can't just fill the tank and then fucking start, like, the first rinse, it's like there's still chemical in there, right? So like we can't just like spray it out anywhere, you know what I mean? And we can't just like dump it anywhere. You know what I mean? So like that was just an interesting situation. We basically just found a spot and like drove around on their property, approved, It drove around and like leaked it out of the, like we filled it, we rinsed it, and then we fucking like drove around and like let it leak out the, like we, one of our valves we opened and just let it leak out. So whatever. That was the first rinse. And then we went for lunch, and then we went to the back to the original job site to do the other 2 rinses. You have to rinse it 3 times when you're switching chemicals. So that took like another hour, and then it was like too windy. It was too windy to start the job. Now we knew that. We were keeping an eye on the wind. There was like gusts up to 42 kilometers an hour, so you can't have control over your spray if there's wind gusts going. You know what I mean? And like some of the areas that we may be spraying, there's like other people's property around. You know what I mean? So in some spots. So it's like you gotta have control over the spray. So we couldn't spray in the wind. So we called it. We called the day, and we have the plan for tomorrow. Now this other chemical mix, we're probably gonna try and do like 10 tanks tomorrow. You know what I mean? Like it's gonna be a crazy day tomorrow. I'm just saying. We're gonna try and finish up the entire job tomorrow, and then drive back to Cornwall on Friday. But yeah, by my calculations, we're gonna need like 10 tanks because we're doing like it's like more. It's just a crazy spray. It's yeah. Anyway, surprised you haven't been fired yet. Yeah, fireworks. Looks like I got cancer. No, how? Is it because I shaved? My hard hat hair is giving Beetlejuice, right? Beetlejuice vibes right now. Yeah, I know. I look different, guys. Well, I'm so pale. It's just the lighting in here, dudes. Like, am I? I've been eating very well, so it's not like I have a lack of nutrients. I look like the moon. You want me to get like a different light out? Put a different fucking tone on me or something? They're not pesticides, Pure Gosu. Like, do you even know how to like listen? Like, I think your ears have cancer. Herbicides. MC Frost is subcontractor. That's exactly what I am. So, yeah. Yeah, I do have basically during the week I have free room and board and $50 per food on per day on top of my hourly rate. So yeah, I'm probably gonna be clearing around like $4,000 per month. If I do no overtime, I'm probably clearing. Oh wait, not $4,000, like 3,800, something like that, including the per diem after taxes. Because it's like for my calculations, I'm gonna be clearing like with the per diem like 900 per week if I do no overtime. So that's 1,800 for 2 weeks. That's 3,600. That's 3,600 for 4 weeks. But there could be 2 extra days of work in there as well, right? Because 4 weeks is just 28 days. So it is possible to have 2 or 3 extra days of work in there, I think, or something. Does that make sense? Maybe not. I don't know. Maybe it is 3,600. But that's still $400 more than what I thought I was getting, because I thought I was going to clear only 800 per week. So it's all right. Something like that. I get like, but there's like $1,000 there, which is for food. That's the per diem. Josh changed me. Well, yeah, I ate well this week, man. Like, I ate fucking well, dude. Just been chilling. I like the weekend kind of fucked with me. Like staying up all night on Friday, like that was not that smart. I've been catching up my sleep all week. Last night I slept great. Last night is when I caught up my sleep. Yeah. Lone Wolf, what up? Weekend incoming, yeah. Yeah. My credit card, I was saying this earlier, guys, my credit card got scammed or skimmed or cloned or whatever you want to call it. There was 4 charges on it that I did not make as soon as I woke up this morning. They posted on there like during my sleep because I've been checking it. I've been checking it to see when that refund from my hotel was going to come back on there. And so then when I woke up, I got a text message from my bank like, did you make this charge? And I'm like, no. So I went and checked my bank statement, my credit card statements, and there's 4 charges from Amazon channels, is what I said. I don't have Amazon Prime. I don't think I can buy Amazon channels. And I don't pay for fucking channels because I fucking pirate all my fucking shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't watch TV, really. So, well, anyway. I gotta make those charges. So they canceled my card. I canceled my card and they're sending out a new one. Minor inconvenience, but that's $60 I don't have access to, and the rest of my credit card balance, which is like $100. You know what I mean? I was gonna use that for breakfasts and food and shit. You know what I mean? Just because I put the deposit on the credit card, fucking whatever. Anyway, minor inconvenience. I'm not smoking weed because the next week's job, which is like an 8-day job plus probably like 2 days of travel, so I'm probably gonna be gone for 10 days. And again, one of these crazy industrial places that required a pre-screening drug and alcohol test. I don't want to have anything in my system, so as I said, I smoked last Friday, and the job starts on like Tuesday, so like that's 10 days. How long until I what? It's really nice where we are right now, though. Like, there's some beautiful views. I will say that the mountainous regions of Quebec are quite beautiful, actually. They're bigger mountains than what I experienced driving through Newfoundland. Yeah, they're pretty. They're not the Rockies or anything, but there's a lot of nice views. Well, it's not a satanic leprechaun. I went into the tattoo. You could actually watch it. I think Senate the Menace. I think, but this tattoo. My beard was like green from like the Roulette of Fun. We were like, that was like the fucking one of the things was dyeing my hair, my beard green. I think Daniel Tryhard got that one, and so I went in there and so he kind of felt it was better if he puts the hat green, but it's really supposed to, like it's just my logo. It's my logo. If you check it out, I removed a lot of Satanism from my YouTube page, but you got skimmed once. How did they get my bank card number? It wasn't my bank card, it was my credit card, so it's not whatever. But I used my credit card at a convenience store to buy smokes yesterday, and that is my theory. My theory is that particular store skimmed it, or maybe something in Montreal got a hold of it when I was in Montreal. Like maybe I walked by somebody that had a fucking skimmer or something. You know what I mean? I was in a huge crowd. That's possible. I had it in my fanny pack too. So it's possible that somebody walking around in that fucking crowd had a fucking skimmer. I'm just saying. Joe Shipley got this when his $10 donation on the Roulette of Fun led to me getting this tattoo. I'm gonna eat some of these ribs with. I don't even care if they're fucking cold. Fuck it. They're still good. yeah, so that happened. It's my first time ever getting scammed, actually. But fortunately, it was my credit card, not my bank card. And it's not like that shit can't get fixed immediately, you know? So I just canceled it. Send me a new one. They are good cold. That's a Satan goat? Yeah, it's called Baphomet. It's not Satan. Baphomet and Satan are two different people. Can I tell you why Montreal smoked meat is so good? Well, I don't know about all Montreal smoked meat, but I do know about Schwartz's, and that's like my go-to. Oh. The Hebraic community there must know how to smoke some meat. I don't know. These are good. Forgot about that. I totally forgot. So this weekend, I'm going to be back in Cornwall, just taking it easy. It's Canada Day. It's Canada Day, so I believe that we have to be at the, I think we have to be at the job site on the 2nd. So I think we're going to be driving on Canada Day. I have no idea what my accommodations are going to be next week. So, I don't know. My breast, bigger. I am definitely getting stronger. I just drank all the coffee. I might be able to get a free one downstairs. Some of these hotels have like a free coffee machine in their lobby. Many of them do. Yeah, I ordered a full rack last night. Restaurants are so expensive though. I'm just saying compared to what they used to be. It was like a $60 meal. I had a beer last night. I've been eating well, guys. I'm not complaining about how much food I'm eating. I don't even want to eat much tonight. I love it when it's 8:30 already? Shit. How's my fucking bedtime, dudes? Clee, what up? Landon, what up? Yeah, I shaved the beard. Oh, you just went fishing? Nice, nice. Blue Rang, what up? Yeah, guys. Okay, so not too much is going on, but yeah, I found out how much my hourly rate is. I finally signed up for my payroll service, even though there was no pay stubs in there. I'm making $20.85 an hour. I'm I get overtime after 40 hours. So I did the calculations. And like on a 44-hour week, you actually make more this way than you do with $22 an hour at 44 hours. So my first week, that's why I got so much. My first week was 51 hours. So my base pay was 834 plus about 330 in overtime. And but again, I didn't see the pay stub, so I don't know. I'm just making approximations, but it says overtime. I can see my hours. I can see my hours on there, and I can see where it says overtime, but I can't see my pay stub yet. So I gotta see what's up with that. I'm gonna need that. So I gotta get a health card. So yeah, and then they take what I figure is they take about 20% tax off of that. So 834 plus 334, it was like 1170 or something. They take 20% off of that, and that ended me up with like 940. And then they gave the $250 per for the total per diems for 5 days on top of that. So that's why I ended up with 1190. I believe that's it. So my second week, which is the pay that I'm getting tomorrow, I did 42 hours. So what I believe I'm going to get tomorrow is my base pay, $834, plus about $60 in overtime for the 2 extra hours, $62 or something. So that puts me at like 900. Okay, 20% taken off of that leaves me with like 715, and then the 250 added onto that for per diem. So I'm going to clear, I think, about $960 tomorrow. Discount Donut, what up? $20.85 an hour equals $15.21 an hour. Yeah, but that can change though, right? Right now, but if that Canadian dollar bounces up, you know what I mean? Yeah, it's not that much more than minimum wage. Minimum wage in Ontario is going up to like $17.50 or something like that. But it's fine for me, dude. This is fine for me. Free hotels. I'm just saying. And what I end up with, don't like that non-taxable, like I don't have to buy food out of that hourly rate. That hourly rate, I really don't need to buy food. They give me money for food. $50 a day. EBT auditor, what? Yeah, I'm just saying, in reality, I'm clearing more than that. Like, what's it's basically like another $5. If I do an 8-hour day with that per diem, it's like an extra $5 per hour. I'm just saying, it was more than that. It's like $6. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. And not just that, like the job it's not that difficult. Sometimes it is. I think tomorrow's going to be a fucking crazy day. I hope we can finish our job, finish the job. Oh, I forgot to say the most important part of that fucking story with the work. Oh yeah, so I told you guys that like yesterday when we started the job, we ended up doing something that wasn't even in the contract. Like there was confusion from both sides. Like we didn't have the right information. The client didn't have the guy who was supervising us didn't have the right information on what we were doing. So we just ended up spraying an area that turns out wasn't in the original contract. What we did. Okay. So I was concerned like, maybe we use some chemicals that we shouldn't have, and blah, 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 blah. But then, I'm like, okay, well, our company's probably still going to bill them for it and whatever. And we did meet up with the higher ups after the work job yesterday, and they clarified what we were actually supposed to be doing. I kind of felt like we fucked up a little bit, but whatever. And it wasn't our fault, but it was like, we only have limited chemicals with us, like a limited amount of chemicals. So like, if we're using them for something that we weren't supposed to, like, oh. So anyway, but at the end of the day today, the client told my supervisor that they want us to come back. Because like they want us to come back. They like. So what actually ended up happening out of us fucking up yesterday is we did some shit that like like it needed to be done. There was weeds there and shit. We did it, and now they want us to fucking come back. So we literally are getting our company more contracts by doing what we feel is correct. You know what I mean? So that's pretty fucking cool. That's pretty cool. It could have been bad, probably. Not like life or death or worth firing over or anything like that, but yeah. So we're riding a high right now that we're doing a fucking really good job. Even though we had to stop. Like the client was kind of like, I don't think he really understood that like you can't really spray in the fucking wind. You know what I mean? Because like, you don't have control over where the spray is going. So like he was kind of like kept questioning us. I'm like, oh, can we spray? Like there was gusts up to 42 kilometers an hour today. So we just couldn't do that. I'm going to spend $300 in Hot Topic. No, I don't know what that is. Per diem master, 7-Eleven manager, what up? Yeah, it's good. It's good. But we're doing a good job. The client's happy with us. That makes us feel good when like the client wants us to do more. You know what I mean? It means that like we're communicating well with them. The French is good. I don't really talk much, but my foreman's doing a great job. She's doing a really good job. She makes all the decisions. So it's really, I'm just there to help her. So got a face tattoo? No. Inside Lou Martel, what up? Oh my god, do you even stream it anymore? Oh my god, did you even watch this weekend when I ran out of data? Did you even? Oh my god, did you even see when I didn't sleep one night this weekend and like, kind of wanted to like, should be like catching up on sleep? Did you miss the part where I said where like, you know what I mean? I'm doing big jobs and I don't know exactly what my streaming schedule is going to be? Or were you like jerking off to me with the sound off at that point? I don't know. Give me a sec, I need some tea. I'm spilling the tea, actually. That was actually kind of hard on me this weekend, guys. Like, I shouldn't have. Probably shouldn't. Wait, what kind of tea do we got here? Red Rose, Orange Pico. I guess I'll just steep it. Yeah, we got 160 gigs now on the data plan too. Why pay rent? Well, I need a place on weekends, so I could just get hotels. Oh shit! I could just get hotels on the weekend. Yeah. My data was out when I was in Montreal, ran out, and then today was the first day of my new billing cycle, so yeah. When I'm streaming. I don't really trust these hotel Wi-Fi's. I do want to get a VPN, but yeah, so overall, I guess the conclusion is we're doing a good job, even though, we kind of did something that wasn't supposed to, but I guess, we're doing good. I'm doing everything that's asked of me still. I figured out my hourly rate, which is $20.85 an hour. I also figured out that we get overtime after 40 hours. Although I'm not confirmed yet, I'll be able to now after my second paycheck tonight, I'll be able to like tell I'll be able to tell what my tax rate is and shit like that. It probably changes the more I make. I believe I'm going to be clearing about, if I do no overtime in a month, I'm going to be clearing about like 3,600. I got a fucking, and my rent's 500, okay? And my other bills are like 300. So I think we're in good financial shape. I got a huge job coming up, like huge as in long, like as in like probably going to be gone for 10 days. Another big company. This company that we're working for right now, by the way, guys, is like a worldwide company. It's massive. It's massive in terms of market capitalization. It is quite a large industrial player in the world, actually. So it's good to know that these big companies who have like so many rules, okay, like knives, okay, they have rules on knives, okay, like you have to have like an automatic blade and shit like that. I don't even know if that's legal on the street, but for them, it's all health and safety shit. It's all health and safety. I guess they find like when you're not cutting the knife has to automatically retract. That's the rule. That's the rule on knives. So like I have a knife. Here's my knife. This is not a legal knife to have for this company, so I don't use it. How would I rate the Montreal trip? It was like pretty chill. I enjoyed it. I don't know if you guys enjoyed it, but I enjoyed it in terms of like spending some free time in a city that I like. Red Rose. The smoked meat was fucking 10 out of 10, 12 out of 10. Will I be staying up till midnight again to see my pay? I took a nap after work today, actually. Probably slept for like an hour and a half. I don't know. I might just like watch a movie tonight. I haven't watched a movie in a while, so I might do that. But yeah, probably. We got a good breakfast here too. But tomorrow's gonna be a fucking insane day. I know it. So like this company, normally we have to go and get water from whatever source, right? Maybe it's a river, maybe it's a brook, maybe it's a ditch, maybe it's a hose, maybe it's whatever. This company, when we need water, buddy gets on his fucking thing and calls the fucking water truck to come and fill us up. So this guy's gonna be on fucking call for us tomorrow, basically. Just saying. These guys don't fuck around. Grunty Aussie, what up? How are things? Things are good, man. I'm a working man now. I have just about to finish my fourth week of work. I am a grounds person for a company which handles herbicidal spraying for many commercial and industrial businesses. And I basically, I do a few things. I do whatever I'm asked to do, but my primary responsibility is to fill the tank. So it's a very large tank, carries a lot of liquid. So first needs water, and then I have to add chemicals, which are diluted in the water. It's a 2-person team that I'm on. My foreman handles the spraying. We spray from a truck. And none of the chemicals are too toxic. Yeah. Yeah, okay. So my happiness, yeah. My excitement, my energy levels. I attribute that to like my soberness. I'm not smoking as much weed nearly like I stay sober during the week. They pay for my hotel room, so you know what I mean? Like I just feel like I shouldn't be smoking weed. And if shit goes down at the job, they drug test you. So it's like I don't want to be. I don't mind smoking weed on the weekends, but this weekend I'm going to skip again because we got a client. We got a client next week which actually drug and alcohol tested us, which I passed. And so I don't want to be. I don't want to have anything in my system for when I'm working for them whatsoever. So I'm not even going to party on Canada Day, and we might even be driving on Canada Day. I think I got holiday pay for Monday as well. So this week's gonna be a good paycheck. Again, they're all good paychecks. I don't know. Gordon Ramsay. What's for dinner? I just ate 4 ribs, leftover ribs that were in the fridge from Casual Spar, which is a French chain of dining. It's a dining establishment. Oh, Zoba's in the house. Oh, there's Zobeezy. There he is. Need to work on tan. Well, I was getting a tan. Like, it's just the weather hasn't been that sunny lately. But okay. So my primary responsibility is like filling the tank, which only needs to be done anywhere from like usually 1 to 4 times. Although I think tomorrow is going to be 10 times, because we're spraying harder tomorrow. We're spraying more shit tomorrow, and. I think it's going to be about 10 tanks if we finish the job tomorrow. But not as many chemicals going into the tank. Like normally I would put like 10 bottles or 13 bottles of different things in the regular mix of stuff that the client's been asking for, but this one is going to be like a little bit less. Maybe like 5 per tank. So not as much lifting. But my second main responsibility, is sitting in the truck, which takes up about 90% of my day. 85 to 90% of my day. Tomorrow it'll probably take up like, I don't know, 60% of my day. But sitting in the truck, paying attention, making sure everything's safe, nothing's like, fucked up, taking notes. I got a little bit of secretarial duties as well. Send emails and shit like that. Yeah. Pretty bad bruise. Yeah, I got the bruise here. Yeah, I fucked up one day. I was like just taking the fucking door down to the cage, and it was like just loose a little bit on the outside. When I unlocked it, it like came down. I wasn't standing right in front of it. I was standing to the side, thank God. But it really hit me here, and then it like bounced off of here and hit me here. This was like almost a cut right there, but it didn't bleed. I don't know if you can even see it now. It's healed. There was no like problem with me with the motion of my shoulder, thankfully, but it was a mistake. It wasn't really. It was just a little scratch. Surf Dog. Frosty sprays poison. Glyphosate or glyphosate? I think it's glyphosate, isn't it? Or is it glyphosate? I don't know. I think that is sometimes one of the chemicals that we use. It's not always used. But, yeah, I wouldn't drink that shit straight out of the bottle. It's not the SDS sheets, the safety data sheets. Yeah, they recommend not to drink it right out of the bottle. But it's really not, I don't think it's like fatal. I don't know. But it definitely hurts weeds. Definitely poisonous to weeds. Yeah, it's weed spraying. I guess you could say it's like vegetation management. We will take out whatever the client needs us to take out. Yeah, I don't breathe the shit in. I'm well ventilated. I'm outside. It's like an outside job, so I don't breathe that shit. I don't like sniff the fucking chemicals. You know what I mean? I wear safety glasses. I wear a hard hat. I wear fucking gloves. Causes cancer. Yeah. So do cigarettes, and I smoke about a pack a day right now. I haven't. I don't know if we. Like. I guess I could check. I think there might be one chemical. It's not Roundup. It's not Roundup. If that's the only glyphosate one, like I've not sprayed any Roundup. I don't even know, man. I do know. I do. I haven't seen. Like I don't. Maybe. Let me just check one. Let me just check one. But what's that called? No, that one's not. I've only worked with like maybe like 5 different chemicals. I thought at first that I was. Oh yeah, this one is. Yeah, this one is. Active ingredient glyphosate. Okay. Yeah, we do spray glyphosate. I don't breathe in the shit. Don't ask why the fishing sucks. Glyphosate and septic tanks. Yeah, dude, man. I like. I don't. I mean, I'm not really concerned for my own health. Clearly, I don't know if you ever got that vibe from me, but I'm not. I don't really feel like it's dangerous. Like, take precautions and shit. We use all the PPE, weed killer songs. Well, see what's more inspiring me musically. It's not really like it doesn't really matter what I'm doing, but it's more like like I almost want to write a country song about like living on the road. You know what I mean? Like that's what's big about this job is that like I'm like I don't really have a home right now. I do have a place to stay on the weekends, but like. I don't really have a home. Like that's the way I feel. It's not a bad feeling. But that's like what I mean. Like again, I'm only getting my second paycheck here, right, guys? And like we just went to Montreal on the weekend and fucking I blew like a quarter of my paycheck. Not blew it, but like I spent a quarter of my paycheck on I didn't even do much, but like, I wouldn't mind like going around and like just going to a bar and like talking to people. But it's weird with the camera, man. Like going into a French bar with the camera. Like these are very French areas. Like I don't know, it's weird. But I mean, just for my personal experiences, which are also great. Like it's different. Like life is different with the camera, right? You know what I mean? Like it's not real, really. Like people are act differently with the camera around, and nothing's really real. But I kind of want to get a little bit of real experience with people. Just experience some of that. So I might just start, I don't know, whatever. Frosty tour. Yeah, I will. I do want to Southwest. I do want to also show some of the scenery and stuff. It's supposed to rain tomorrow night, so tomorrow's not a good night to stream out on the streets. Yeah, but it'll come next week. It probably ain't happening. I don't even know where the fuck I'm going exactly. But I mean, I don't know where the fuck I'm staying. It's like I'm not sure if we're staying on like these like contractor like residences, I guess, or camps, or I don't know what the fuck. This next job's gonna be an interesting one. Um, yeah, I should do my fucking trainings on it too. Shit, I haven't done it yet. Later, Joe Shibley. Um, yeah, I don't know. I've always like in terms of my like public outdoor streaming. I just I've been more like a scenery fucking streamer. Like I don't really fucking engage with too many people, but sometimes it happens. It's like really difficult for me because I can't understand what people are saying all the time, like immediately. You know what I mean? And it's like okay, okay. When we got here to the city, it was Monday, and it was Saint Jean Baptiste Day, so like the provincial or national holiday of Quebec, whatever you want to call it. Okay, every fucking place was closed. Okay, grocery stores except for restaurants. Okay, restaurants were open, but all the grocery stores. So I couldn't go and get fucking anything for lunches or anything when I first got here. I was gonna shave this down to the fucking to the skin on Monday, but I couldn't go get fucking razor blades. And I didn't want to fucking pay a crazy amount at the fucking convenience store for them. Like Walmart was closed, like everything. And so, anyways, I walked down to Burger King, and I wanted to speak French. Okay, and what seems to happen every fucking time I go to a restaurant or something like that, everywhere, is I said, est-ce que je peux avoir, est-ce que je peux avoir un Whopper trio? Or maybe I just said Whopper trio, s'il vous plaît, s'il te plaît. And like, she responds to me in English. Like, they know I'm English. I try to speak French and they know I'm fucking English. Like, I can't even say Whopper. Like, Whopper? Like, Whopper? Like, what is it? Well, it means a trio, the Whopper? Like, what, like, anyway, that always happens. I try and speak French, and then they just speak English back to me because, like, anyway, I don't know. The point I'm making is I'm so obviously English. The Whopper I ordered on Monday as well. It was like okay. I always thought the Whopper patty was supposed to like extend